Gotta live for God to the fullest, never get tired of this. The Lord cares so much about your life, don't wanna see you lose. God's love is fine tuning. Welcome to Inspired Music. Every verse you give me right, Christ inspired it. What up? We are back with another episode of Inspired Mix Movement, coming to you live from KEBN. I'm feeling super excited today because me and my special guest, we just got done hitting up the studio today. Can't wait to share with y'all what we did. But I'm chilling with my bro B Crazy. Yo, B Christ, what's going on with you, man?
Chilling, bro.
Man, that's what's up. And shout out to Fella Best. That's who we was kicking it with this morning. Well, welcome back to the show, because this is not your first time, man. How you doing today, bro?
Bro, I'm good, bro. You know what I'm saying? Keeping it real and God and, trying to keep it live, man.
Man, that's super cool. So, I know that you know that I know where you coming from, but can you let the people know where you from?
I'm from Dallas, Texas, raised up in Oak Cliff. Primarily Oak Cliff, stayed in Pleasant Grove for a little bit.
Oak Cliff, that's my hood.
Cliff, man, yeah. Arizona and St. y'all stand up, man.
Oh, man. So, ever since I started running with you, man, I have learned a lot about your life story. Man, there's so many levels to this dude, man. First, there's Burnett, the kid, the PK who was raised up in the church.
Yeah.
And then there's Eminem, the hot boy, the baby gangster, shoot 'em up and bang, bang, gang, gang.
Yeah.
And then there's the man who is with us today, BChrist, the artist and the minister, aka B Smooth on the slick. So can you share with the people, man, about life as Burnett, Eminem, and BChrist?
Life is Burnett, being a preacher kid, that's kind of like I say, like a stigma, bro. Cause I grew up my whole life, like people don't understand like how I feel what preachers kids go through, cause they think everything's on the up and up. And, sometimes you gotta walk on a certain level cause of your people. So being a preacher's kid was kind of hard cause you really couldn't be yourself.
Yeah.
I remember coming in, got to come in before the lights, but I'm looking at my other friends, they come in at 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock at night, and there's certain things you can't do because they, you Pastor Rainey's son. And just growing up, seeing a lot of things during them years was one of the reasons why I left. You know what I'm saying? That pressure couldn't beat me, and you know what they say, once you finally get out your parents' house, and like the first time I got out there, bro, it was a wrap.
Yeah.
Don't have your mom, daddy to wake you up for Sunday school. So the first Sunday y'all meet, I'm like, oh man, I'm like, hold up. You ain't got to, after a couple of Sundays, bro, that was a wrap. I wasn't even thinking about it no more, man. And Eminem funny because everybody asked me how I got that name. Basically, when we had moved to some apartments, it was a pretty young lady. She was like, what's your name? I ain't really like my first name. Like, bro, I used to get into a lot of fights at school because people scoring on my name.
Oh, yeah.
And I would eat some M&M's, and I look down at my hand and be like, Eminem. And it just, it stuck with me. It stuck with me. And BChrist, because before BChrist, I was using my childhood nickname, which is Man Rainey. That's why I went by it first, and me and my other friends, we had a little clique called Christ Nation that we were trying to start, you know what I'm saying? And so my partner had King Christ, and so he had came up with an analogy. He like the Muslim named themselves after their leader, you know what I'm saying? And I was like, you know what, be Christ. Then I thought about it, be Christ. Be Christ-like, you know what I'm saying?
That's what's up, man.
And so I'm like, oh, okay, you know what I'm saying? All right, so ever since then, bro, be Christ, you know what I'm saying? I never looked back, and I took it and ran with it, because with that name, it makes me strive more to be like Christ. You You know what I'm saying? And sometimes, boy, I feel like it's a head, like it's a, not a, what's that word they use? Like you gotta stand up to it, you know what I'm saying? Cause there's some big shoes to fill to be like Christ. Cause man, Christ, man, he was an amazing, man. You know, it ain't too much you can say.
Yeah. Words can't explain it.
Words can't explain that, man.
Well, that's on the real and on the cool, bro. So we're gonna take a pause for the cause.
Yeah.
Pay some bills real quick. I always wanted to say that. But I want to play some joints real quick.
Yeah.
First up, I got the bro Zorilla with Out of Sight. And I got something new from the Frison Brothers with He's Alright. So don't touch that dial. I always wanted to say that too.
Yeah.
Inspired Mixed Movement. We'll be right back.
Right back.
Chill.
Majestic on the track.
Real feel like they just forgot about me. Real. Locked me up and threw away the key.
Let me rock, they forgot about me.
But I kept floating.
You already know.
Chill, check it, yo. So out of sight, yeah, I'm out your mind. So out of sight, yeah, I'm out your mind. Feeling like they locked me up and threw away the key. Hey, I feel like I'm floating out on sea. Hey, yeah, my Sally say I'm crazy, but I'm trying to believe. Nah, yeah, yeah. So out of sight, yeah, I'm out your mind. Feeling like they locked me up and threw away the key. Yeah, I feel like I'm floating on the sea. Hey, yeah, my Sally say I'm crazy, but I'm trying to believe. Tired of stressing about the phone. I keep calling people, yeah, they acting like nobody home. And I'm all alone, and I'm far from my throne. And I wanna be home. Don't even know if I got a home. Hey, don't even know if I got a home. Yeah, check it. I'ma call it home because it's better than this prison. Hey, I know this ain't my home. I'm tired of living on the edge while I'm grasping for the Lord. Yeah, my boss is looking at me while I'm trusting in the Lord. Hey, yeah, no money, no call, don't care what you call it, y'all. No money, no call, no care what you call it, y'all.
Real spit, man. I don't care.
Check it, yeah, check it, man. Hey, yeah, out of sight, I'm out your mind. So out of sight, yeah, I'm out your mind. Feeling like they locked me up and threw away the key. Hey, I feel like I'm floating out on sea. Hey, yeah, my Sally say I'm crazy, but I'm trying to believe. Nah, I'm coming out the trenches free. Yeah, now I know who I be, and I'm not going back for nobody. Nah, I'm not going back for nobody. Don't wanna be that dog that goes in back, needs vomiting. Hey, I'm a Lord, understand. Always playing half of me. I don't care about the fame. All I wanna do is share your name. Hey, give it glory. Yeah, I know you know what I'm saying. Hey, yeah, I learned that fast life. All I did was try my life. Yeah, hey, hey. I see my boys are still hopping out the Bentley. I don't care, I still gonna ride around in my 92. I'm living like I'm poor, but I'm rich in the Lord. Yeah, yeah, I'm gaining all this wisdom. Hey, yeah, hey, yeah. I'm gaining all this wisdom. Hey, yeah, hey, yeah. It's better than some gold. Hey, hey.
Never leaning like the breezer, cause I'm on that straight and narrow tip. Warrior, keep my sword sharp like an arrow tip. Getting in the word, the sharpshooter like a curry flip. They splashing on the water when they need that earth's a major dip. What is going on, y'all? It is your boy /Z, bro, and you're rocking with my man Jay Bridges on the Inspired Mixed Movement. Go.
Y'all don't mind helping us sing this? I come to tell you, he's alright. 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 He's alright. He's alright. was right there by my side. He's been with me. He's been with me. The Lord's been with me all the time. I come to tell you, He's alright. I come to tell you, He's alright. Oh, I come to tell you, Lord have mercy. Lord, I come to tell you, yeah, I found out He's alright. He's alright. Oh, alright. Yes, He is. The man, He's alright. Yes, He is. Let me tell you what He did for me. Woke me up this morning, started me on my way, put food on my table. Yes, He did. I thank God, I know He's able. He picked me up, turned me all around, placed my feet, placed it on the solid ground. Don't you know He's alright? He showed up alright. Hold on, Lord. Listen. He's alright. He's alright. Man's alright. Hold on. He's alright. He's alright.
Man.
Yeah.
As Trinity 5:7 would say, you gotta bring your praise. Don't sleep on it, man. I know BChrist know what I'm talking about because he know how to do that too. He just don't tell nobody. Man, so now I want to talk about Jesus over everything music. Hey, bro, you know I used to think your name actually was Joe. But when you told me your real name, I'm like, where I'm getting Joe from?
Yeah.
And then when I started looking at your cover art, I'm like, oh, okay, Jesus over everything music. So, bro, how did you begin Jesus over everything?
When I first got saved, bro, and honestly, I didn't even want to stop listening to rap. So I came up in my mind because I never heard of Christian rap, period. Mm-hmm. So in my mind, I said I was going to be the first Christian rapper, and when I started it, I think Jesus over everything was the second song I wrote. Cause the first song I think it was Lord I Know, and then I had did Jesus over everything, and one day I was just like, I'm gonna start my own label, and I'm like Jesus over everything.
Yep.
And I'm like Jesus over everything, cause you know what I'm saying, it's actually a song like, hey, Jesus over everything. Money, car, jewelry, women, yep, he over everything. The sex, the women, the joys, and everything that we love. He rapping lying to you, bro. That's what's up. It's Jesus over everything. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, hey! And, you know what I'm saying? He kept putting it in my spirit, bro. Jesus over everything. And then, you know, and I spell it different. So, you know what I'm saying? I'm kind of country, so it's Thang, THN, Jesus over everything. Yeah.
That's what's up. So, the songs I know most from you is I'm turned up. I'm turned down for what?
Turned down for what?
And Beast Mode. Now, Beast Mode, that's my joint, bro. For real.
Yeah.
Every time I put that on, I just get hyped up. So, I want to ask you, can you share the inspiration behind Turned Up and Beast Mode?
The inspiration behind Turned Up was, like I said, when I first started, and so I went to my youth minister at our church, and I said, say, bro, I got a good idea. I said, I'm finna be the first gospel rapper.
Mm-hmm.
And then he was like, hey, have you heard of Lecrae? And then I said, who? Then he was like, Lecrae. I was like, who's Lecrae? You know what I'm saying? So I went to the house, and started doing my research, YouTube, you know, YouTube just came out then. So I typed in Lecrae, bro, and I was going, the first song was jamming with my tab down, listening to that Jesus music.
Yeah.
That was the first video. So I'm like, rocking, hey! So I'm going through his songs, and then when I look up, bro, I'm like, oh my God. And I was like, well, you're not the first gospel rapper. I'm like seeing millions, bills rolling, and I see all these names pop up, but I started listening to their music, bro, and I'm like, oh, I ain't got no song like that. Oh, I ain't got no song like that. So then I tried to redo everything that I did, because now I'm listening to them, like, man, I got to get on these boys' level. I ain't on their level. And, you know, God started hitting me on top of my head. He was like, that's not the lane that I want you in. And so one day I got back straight, you know what I'm saying? Like, he hit me, you know what I'm saying? I got in my zone, and then one day when I heard that track, and then he was like, right there, that's it. And then I was like, I'm turned up. And, you know, so being turned up is like, when I was in the world, bro, I was on go. You know, like 24/7, I was on go. You know, so wherever, if it's anything with the streets, if it's hanging out, you know what I'm saying? I was turned up, literally, like every day we was turned up. And I remember my godmother used to always say, you know what I'm saying, just because we on this side, it's not, that don't mean that we can't still be turned up for Christ. You know what I'm saying? We still can have fun and we can still do things, you know what I'm saying, in Christ. And so, you know, I stuck with it in beast mode. You know, beast mode came because, for one, you know, I used to always want to rap on that beat. You know what I'm saying? I think that's a little boozy, and I was going to do a mixtape, and I was going beast mode. No concern for my soldiers, get that one. Literally, that's what it was, bro. I wasn't worried about, God. Really, bro, I wasn't even praying. I was just straight getting money, you know what I'm saying, living life, shopping, dressing, you know what I'm saying. Me and my boys, we going, doing the rap thing, going state to state, and you know what I'm saying, we were just really out there, man, like selling drugs, like houses and shootouts, and like, I was really with that, like on beast, you know what I'm saying, everybody that I was hanging with, like they just literally what it was, like people like you cried, but once I turn up, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, it wasn't no turning back. And I was just thinking, like, talking to God, and you know what I'm saying? I was just going back on my life where I would listen to that beat, and I just heard that hook in my head. Beast mode, no concern for my soldiers, get though. Hit the block and hit them streets and get mode. The only thing I knew was going beast mode. Because at the time, that's what was going on. You know what I'm saying? That's all I know. I wasn't even thinking about church no more.
Man, so you know we have seen some amazing moments in this year alone.
Right.
But before then, I want to ask you, what are some of your greatest moments in choosing God and doing music for the Lord?
Oh man. For one, the peace. Like the peace that I have right now, bro. Like I didn't have that. You know what I'm saying? I like going out, like I couldn't really just kick it because at the time I had so many enemies. You know what I'm saying? So like I couldn't go certain places, you know, I go certain places, I'm constantly looking around, looking at people, see who I know if I don't know them, because you know, like in any given moment, if you get caught, it's easy to get caught slipping. So you know what I'm saying? I really wasn't enjoying myself like how I do right now, and like when I first got saved, I remember I seen the enemy on the train, going to work. Like every time we see each other, it's like on contact. Like we don't have fights in front of the police. Like soon as we seen each other, it was like, you know what I'm saying? That's how bad it was, bro. It's like it was going down, and so like now, bro, I can't even describe to you the sleep, bro. Like going to sleep, I can go places now, and you know what I'm saying? That whole turnaround and meeting people like you, MJZ, and how God replaced a lot of my old friends. That's one thing I like, because they be tripping because I don't come around. Because for one, we don't do the same thing no more. You know what I'm saying? So like our friends say earn sharpen earn. So when I feel it down, you know, I can call y'all, because if I go there for the advice, they gonna give me really advice. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know. So when it came on this side, God did his thing. I ain't gonna lie, God did his thing. I be like, sometimes I just be like, whoa, God, you did that. Like, have you ever had the moments where you be riding and then you just be thinking about something that God had did in your life, and like, oh God, that was you. Like, bro, I remember time like when I got kicked out the trap, you know what I'm saying, got into it, and one of the guys got me out that situation, my God brother took my spot, and the house ended up getting hit, and he got caught with like 250 H pills, like 4 or 5 pounds, sir. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, damn, I was just in the house. And times when like we going to go to the store, we're in the house, and as soon as I leave, and literally the police pull up, but they let us leave and get a phone call from my partner. He like, they hit the house. You know, and so God told me, he was like, if you go back out there, you're gonna die. Yeah. So at that moment, it was no turning back. Even times that I was backsliding, and I had one foot in and one foot out because things were going on, I never left the church. But in my mind, I was like, man, and then I just kept, remember what God told me. You go out there, you're gonna die. And so like now, bro, the peace, it ain't, ever since that day, you know what I'm saying, I remember seeing the service and the man of God was preaching and he was like, you on your way out the door. And I'm like, how you know that? And then he preaching, well, some things I'm talking to God about, so that's how I knew it was God. Because as he was talking, I'm talking to God at the same time, and he did that. I asked God that one thing, and then that's when he was like, you on your way out the door. And the man of God prayed for me, the saints prayed for me, and like ever since that day, boy, it's been a route, bro. I can't even explain it, bro. And then with y'all too, especially MJZ, you know what I'm saying? That's a whole story by itself. Man, that's my brother, man. I love him.
Man, speaking of us, man, I could recap one of our greatest moments. Remember we went to 40?
Yeah.
We was just going out to lunch, just having food and fellowship, man. You know how many people came talking to us just because of the fact of what we was doing, man.
Yeah, bro.
Look, you and I, we both know, look, that was all God right there, man.
Yeah. And see, these moments like that, bro. You see what I'm saying? Like that moment and when we went to the Mexican place, old place, like everywhere the people that God put in our presence or he allow us to be connected with, bro. It be the moments like that, bro. Especially that day when she was crying. You know what I'm saying? She like to be around people that's doing the same thing, bro. Don't be the moments like that, and to see people come to Christ and see true people who really want it and turn their life around and come to Christ, bro. Don't be them golden moments to me too, bro.
Man, for sure. And what me and the bro MJZ is always talking about is every time God want to do something with us, the enemy likes to throw a monkey wrench into the plan. So there was something you talked about in the last interview where you had lost a lot of music when you got started. So I wanted you to come reiterate that. How did it feel to have to lose all that stuff and start fresh?
Bro, I can't even describe that feeling, bro. It's almost, I'm not gonna lie, bro. It's almost like I lost a child or something. Man, like I was crying, like literally, that was finna be the end of my career. I was finna stop, because we talking about at least 80, 90 songs. I'm talking about I already wrote. Only thing we had to do was left to get them mixed and mastered. Get them mixed and mastered, and I was just like, he was like, bro, the folder right there. I was like, bro, the folder. I was like, no, there ain't the folder. I know where the folder is at. The folder is gone, bro. It was hurtful, bro. Like, but I had some people in my corner, bro, like, bro, you can't give up, bro. You can't give up. And I came back. I'm like, okay, God, you know what I'm saying? And he was like, well, we can do them over. I said, bro, we can't do the songs over. How I feel, because and for as me as an artist, like, some moments you can't get.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You know how you be in the zone, and how you laid that track, or how you said it like this, or you did, you know what I'm saying? And so when you try
this morning.
Yeah. So if you try to go back and do it, that energy, bro, cause what I do, and I'm gonna have to go back to it, bro. I pray. Like even before I write music, bro, I pray. And I got like a worship CD, renowned, ain't no CD, we got playlists. Yeah. I got a worship playlist, and I get in that zone. And me and my partner, we used to pray, get in the zone, we pray for about 20, 30 minutes, bro, before we even start the session, bro. You know what I'm saying? It was moments like that, bro. He was like, say, bro, you gotta keep on. Things happen. You know what I'm saying? It ain't like you lost your gift. Because without the song, I'm like, bro, that's a lot of time. That was a lot of
Yeah.
That was a lot of money, but it was hurtful, bro. I'm not gonna lie. It was really hurtful, bro. But these songs that I got now, and I think then between them songs and now, I went through a whole bunch. Cause one thing about me, bro, even before the gospel rap, I put my life in the beats, you know. And one thing I love about my pastor that they always transparent. And then that's how I be like, bro, you ain't even heard a lot of songs, a lot of songs that I got, bro. And I just be on it. And I tell my life the good, the bad, worship, because that's where the lane that God want me in.
Yeah.
It's like to be a worshiper, because like, honestly, bro, don't nobody really worship God in rap. You know what I'm saying? They don't worship God, they don't praise God. They probably talk about the struggle, probably try to get you crunk and have messages, but as far as you know what I'm saying, like a song that you can just sit there and just like, whoa, I got a couple of them, so I try to mix it. I try to mix it up because life's not perfect. We make good choices, we make bad choices. But then in the midst, God got us. You know what I'm saying?
Sure.
He got us through it all. So bro, I'm so transparent. You know what I'm saying? Because that's what I believe in, and I feel like that was one of the things that mentioned in the gospel arena is that a lot of times they make it look like that when you come on this side, it's all gonna be peaches and cream. You know what I'm saying? And I want to let people know that you got people feel like you, and we go through the struggle, the same thing you do. But the difference between you and me is I got a father that got me. No matter what at the end of this journey, you know what I'm saying, it's gonna be okay. You know what I'm saying? If I abide in you, you abide in me, you can ask what you will made to be done. You know what I'm saying? He said if I take care of my animals, what more would I do for you? You know what I'm saying? So that's be the greatness about that, bro.
That's on the real, man. Even though losses are hard, it's still good to start fresh and be 10 times better than before.
Man, sad.
So we're gonna take another pause for the calls. I want to play some more new joints. Next up, I got Rob Redeem with Work. And shout out to Rob Redeem and C. Mike, and make sure you support their podcast, Not the Same Podcast. And this song is actually from their album, Remnant Music. And after that, I got my sister in the faith, Cameron Joy, with Best Days of My Life. So it's coming up next right here, Inspire Mix Movement. We'll be back.
Man, this man ain't gonna never drop, bro.
He ain't never gonna drop. I promise you, it's take him 3 release days to just figure out what he want to do. You might as well just keep it whole time.
Bro, at this point, bro, I don't even think he gonna drop, bro. He probably not gonna drop until like next Christmas or something crazy.
I really don't feel like waiting.
Bro, man, it's crazy. Hey, bro, look at that car, man.
So they got to be in my garage or something.
Bro, let's go check it out, man.
This is not a fable, boy, I'm spitting facts. It behooves you to listen to this track. If you truly saved, ain't no turning back. I'm full speed ahead, I'm far beyond cruel. Exposing not judging, cause that'll be rude. How do you go, cause the one will be spilled. Hey, real saints gotta...
Hey, yo, OG. OG.
Is that my brother?
Nah, it's actually...
That's Aston Martin.
Bro, it's gotta
Nah.
be Aston Martin.
Hey, can we get a picture of him?
Go ahead, bro.
Alright, bet. There you go. Yeah. Alright, bro, we gonna kill the gram on this one, boy.
So, hey, man, make sure you get my chain.
Hey, that one hard too, bro. Straight up, hey, man, it's crazy. Hey, yo, what you do for a living?
I actually work at the...
Bro, I know exactly what you do, bro. You probably sell drugs, don't you, bro?
Nah.
No, I know what you do, bro.
You make too much than I sell, dude.
Right.
How you know how much
I mean, you look like the type to make shady business deals, and then, like, you know what I'm saying? And then be, like, messing people over, and then you get all this money, you know, money laundering and stuff like that. Bro, you gotta be doing that, bro.
Nah, man, it's a better way to do it, bro.
Nah,
Bands in the hand while you flexing on the gram, that's not your word. Keys to the crib and the whip with the drip, that's not your word. All about the cash while you trying to get the bag, that's not your word. Died on the cross and he rose on the third cause he knew your word. Bands in the hand while you flexing on the gram, that's not your word. Keys to the crib and the whip with the drip, that's not your word. All All about the cash, so you're trying to get the bag, that's not your worth. Died on the cross and he rose on the third, cause he knew your worth. First let me say, when it's all said and done, can't take it to the grave. If you on top with a lot, when your heart finally stops, can't ride that way. This topic trending, let me talk about it. Seems like those who got it always gotta flaunt it. See, we need to stop it, making idols out it. Looking down on those who gotta go without it. What's your social status, meaning who you know, how many likes you got, that's the status quo. All in your face like an open book. Instantly snap cause they really shook on the fact that they don't have no peace in their spirit. Some lie and they seal and they cheat just to get it. Envy the next but refuse to admit that they never satisfied, truly don't get it. That empty void that they trying to fill with people and things and still have no chill. Missing that peace only Christ can give. Stuck in that mind, only one life to live. That YOLO living got them money driven in a mental prison cause they trying to get it. They done fell in love and don't understand. That's the root cause of the evil at hand. 1 Timothy in the 6th chapter, the 10th verse, what I'm trying to cap. Some have walked away in hope to gain, pissing themselves with sorrow and pain. For the love of money made them walk from the faith. Wanting riches, not seeking his fate. They fell for the lie, what they have is they worth. I ain't talking to loss, I'm talking to church. Bands in the hand while you flexing on the gram, that's not your worth. Keys to the crib and the whip with the drip, that's not your word. All about the cash while you trying to get the bag, that's not your word. Died on the cross and he rose on the third cause he knew your word. Bands in the hand while you flexing on the gram, that's not your word. Keys to the crib and the whip with the drip, that's not your word. All about the cash so you trying to get the bag, that's not your word. Died on the cross and he rose on the third cause he knew your word.
Mark 8 verse 37.
What's worth more than your soul in heaven?
Mark 8 verse 36.
If you lose your soul, what's the benefit? Them blessings on blessings on blessings on blessings. They counting them up like them racks they be flexing. Drip from they head to they feet, they stay thinking this guy's playing, but they sadly mistake. Life's worth more than them things you possess. That greed mentality have you possessed. Thinking you winning when really is worthless. Living a lie, not fulfilling your purpose. Made in his image, created for worship. Gave us his son cause he knew it was worth it. Did it for us though we don't deserve what he did on the cross, that's the ultimate purse. Seek the kingdom and the things of God, he'll provide your need. If you trust your riches, it'll fly away like it had wings. Just know when you chasing that money, it's never no love. Never satisfied, never enough. Focus on Christ and he'll pour out them blessings, it's never too much. Ain't nothing wrong with nice things, as long as nice things don't replace the king. I'm only trying to hit 2 things that's well done from Elohim. He's the king of king over everything. He reigns supreme, superior being. So whatever your net, it's not your word. Keep seeking his face and putting him first. Bands in the hand while you flexing on the gram, that's not your worth. Keys to the crib and the whip with the drip, that's not your word. All about the cash while you trying to get the bag, that's not your word. Died on the cross and he rose on the third cause he knew your word. Bands in the hand while you flexing on the gram, that's not your word. Keys to the crib and the whip with the drip, that's not your word. All about the cash so you trying to get the bag, that's not your word. Died on the cross and he rose on the third cause he knew your word.
Now here we go, bugging. Me and my lonesome best friends. Spin up your dope for show, man, I'm just saying. I should tell your mama on you.
I remember when I met up with you. It was the best day of my life. It was the best day of my life. Another chance to get it right. It was the best day of my life. Another chance to get it right. Driving down the street, yeah, just got through with the weed. Sun shining on my face, yeah, the air smells so clean. Looking at creation, no faking, I just glean. They say that the best things in life are free, so I don't have no doubts. Ain't no need to fear, I'm not even concerned, cause I know you're real. Take the rear end, no more the thief ain't stealing. So glad that this life has no meaning, because it got healing in its wings. When I met up with you, it was the best day of my life. So glad that you gave another chance to get it right. the best day of my life. Another chance to get it right. Come on. Woo. I give you all the praise. Feels good. Oh, hallelujah. Just reflecting like I'll never forget those times you came, those times you saved me and took all the pain away. Come on. So I give you all the praise, no complaints, just thanks. Your hand is the one helping me move up the ranks. Bless your name, Yah, for the times you had to wait. You opened up your hand and supplied all the rain. You opened up your hand and you took a lot of pain. Gave it over to you, the mistakes that I made. Now I'm sustained, clear soul underway. Can't imagine life without you living in my veins. It was the best day of my life. So glad that you got another chance to get it right. When I met up with you, it was the best day of my life. Another chance to get it right. Hey, hey, yo, you ain't even running away. No, I created you and I love you to stay. You can see me if you're wanting to change. If you're wanting to change, I put a smile on your face. I put a smile on your face and get rid of the weight. When I met up with you, it was the best day of my life. So glad that you another chance to get it right. I'm telling the truth. I'm telling the truth. It was the best day. It was the best day of my life. It was the best day of my life. So glad that you gave another chance to get it right. Another chance to get it right.
And we are back.
Yeah.
To the beat.
Yeah.
BChrist in the building.
In the building.
So, bro, before we go, man, I want to share this morning about a concert we went to. But actually, I went out there to support you. But we ended up getting ministered to on a major level.
Man,
Dude spoke a heavy word for real.
Right.
So I want to ask, how did Prophet Anthony Lott, am I saying that right, Anthony Lott?
Anthony
How did he impact you that night of hope?
That night, man, say, bro, cause it was some things I was going through, like feeling, cause like that type of service we was in that night,
man.
Like, bro, that's the type of service like I love being in. Like that's to be the atmosphere in my church, bro. Cause remember, I couldn't even rap. I had to chill for a minute.
Yeah, you broke down.
I broke down, bro, cause like the spirit, bro. Like I love that ministering to the spirit, because if it's not ministering to your soul, bro, you know what I'm saying? I like that word that's gonna cut, and that honesty. I don't like watered down or prophesy, oh, you gonna get a house. Yeah, I mean, you know, God do that, but then there's levels, like you said earlier, there's levels to it. God just don't bless you and you think you're gonna live any type of way. Like I tell people all the time, I say, go check your word and you better see how people was living, man. They weren't just doing what they want to do, and then God was just blessing, like you know, like Job. So man, bro, that night I can't even explain it, bro. Like I'm like, man, I think I should have went before him. Like, I was supposed to go before him. I'd have been cool, because after that, bro, I was really lost for words. I really didn't even want to do the song, bro. I mean, it's just like a lot of confirmation, bro, when he was prophesying. A lot of confirmation things that God had already told me, especially sometimes like being scared, and you know, God, like, man, you asked me for this. You asked me to use your music to change people's lives, bro. So like, it been time like I let people hear something like after work, and really, people like, what? When I tell them that I really don't make my music for church people. you know, I make it for the people that's still in the streets. That's what I really make it for. Like my friends say, you know what, church people ain't like, they ain't gonna like this, what you saying. I'm like, I really don't make it for them, but if they feel it, cool. Mm-hmm. But if I can get somebody that's out there on the street to listen to it, and like a young man told me he would listen to a song and that made him want to come and learn a little bit more. You know what I'm saying? They said, you know, God told us to water, so that night, like, it was a lot of confirmation, bro. And I'm like, okay, God, you know, like, I ain't finna be scared no more. I'm not finna be procrastinating. I'm just finna do what you told me to do.
Man.
It was awesome, man.
Awesome indeed, bro, for real.
You got a word too.
Man, I'm going to save that for another time. It'll take me all day to explain that, bro.
Man.
Real quick before we go, I just want to ask what music or albums we can expect from BChrist coming soon.
Bro. This, I got two. The album is called A Life-Changing Experience. And basically, a lot of those songs on that album is the transition from coming here to where we at now. You know what I'm saying? And the mixtape called The Crossover.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's the name of the mixtape, Crossover. It's gonna be live. And talking about the beats, you know what I'm saying? I got my boy, you know what I'm saying, Jay Bridges, he's on there, he's finna be on there, you know what I'm saying? And I got a little bit more people. It's gonna be kind of different. It's gonna be different, man, but y'all gonna like it. They gonna like it, man.
Man, that's what's up. And look, even that, me asking you that, that's another story for real, because you give us one number, but throughout the year, that number has increased. I'm like, man, he gonna pull a Willie Will on us, man, because Willie Will, in 2016, he dropped the album with 50 songs on it.
Yeah.
It took me a week and a half to listen to that whole album, but I love it though.
Bro.
Man.
I recorded I probably recorded like 30 or 40 songs, but only 12 or 13 on the album.
Man, well that's what's up, bro. So make sure y'all support BChrist, man. Everything he got coming out, music, videos, man. Make sure y'all connect with him, man. Show your support. Well, my peoples, for real, Jesus over everything music, man. Well, this concludes another episode of Inspired Mix Movement. I want to thank my brother D Crazy for coming through.
Invite me, bro.
Man, no problem, man. I appreciate you for real. So, bro, which song do you want to take us home with?
Oh, the song I said is called I'm On That.
I'm on that.
I'm on that. You know what I'm saying? If we come to praising God, I'm on it. When it's time to worship, I'm on it. Mingling with the saints, I'm on it, man. When the church doors open, I'm on it. Every time the church doors open. So that's the jam. That's the new hit. You know what I'm saying? Let me know what y'all think about it, man. I'm on that.
Man, you got it, bro. So there it is. BChrist, I'm on that. Coming up next, man, we're going to close out with that. See you guys next weekend, man. This is Dr. J signing off saying, remember to love God, love each other, love yourselves. And I'm going to tell you like this. Until the day I'm gone, I'm screaming Jesus Christ. That's why I'm BChrist, because I'm just trying to be Christ-like.
Linked up with the saints of God, so now it's going up now.
Much love, y'all. See you next weekend.
God, the best brother gave me another banger, boy. I'm on that. I'm on that. Giving the praise when his spirit flow. I'm on that. Every time I'm stepping through the church door. I'm on that. I'ma worship even if he don't. I'm on that. I'm on that. Man, I'm on that. You already know that I'm going in. I'm on that. Like a musician playing the violin. I'm on that. When the spirit gets to moving, giving praises what I'm doing. When his word gets to pen. When I step through the struggle, just know that I'm on that. When his spirit gets to moving, the altar I'm laying at. Hey, tears get the leak when the preachers start preaching facts. Demons getting heart attacks when the people start receiving death. I'm on it like I want it. They continually I'm giving praise. Spirit moving in the place. When we let him have his way. Holy, 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 what I'm gonna say. Crying out to the Lord, best believe I'm not afraid. My worship be for real, so my flesh I'm trying to kill. So the Lord can move it real, I'm standing still till he reveal what it is he trying to do in me. Staying on my bending
Persuaded in my own mind, so all praise is what it's gotta be. Worship, pray until he knock me off my feet. I be in worship mode until the day my family bury me. I'm on that, giving him praise when his spirit flow. I'm on that, every time I'm stepping through the church door. I'm on that, I'ma worship even if he don't. I'm on that, I'm on that, man, I'm on that. You already know that I'm going in. I'm on that, like a musician, playing the violin. I'm on that, when the spirit gets to moving, giving praises what I'm doing, man. The word gets to pen. When I'm walking through the church, though, best believe I'm going local. Praising with the presence till I'm laying on the church. So when his spirit get to moving, best believe I'm not gonna let go. Holy is 11, I'ma praise his name forevermore. I'm going in regardless, I'ma worship even if you don't. Praise him even if you want, I'ma magnify the Holy One for every victory he won and all the things he ever does to help my spirit overcome. Now it's time for me to run. Zoom, zoom. Now his spirit got me in the zone. Take his word to the dome like a bullet out that chrome. Singing heavenly songs until the day he take me home. I'ma be about that praise until the day that I'm gone. I'm about that so you already know it ain't no stopping me. He's spirit all inside of me. I gotta praise, I live my feet. I'ma praise his holy name until there's nothing left in me. And every time I rip a beat, a drop a note every time I speak. Period, because it's really serious. My worship be delirious. My praise be so furious. I know that you be curious and you wonder what I'm doing. When his word gets to going and his spirit gets to flowing. Man, I'm on that, giving him praise when his spirit flow. I'm on that, every time I'm stepping through the church door. I'm on that, I'ma worship even if he don't. I'm on that, I'm on that, man, I'm on that. You already know that I'm going in. I'm on that, like a musician, playing the violin. I'm on that, when the spirit gets to moving, giving praises what I'm doing. When his word gets to pen, I'm on that.
Every verse you give me right, Christ inspired it.